we embark upon an extensive investigation into the profound architectural evolution of light and fire across human history. Welcome to the architecture of light. Is the blinding flash of a firework merely a distraction from the darkness of our existence, or does it represent our collective aspiration for transcendence? We must examine the genesis of this explosive art form to understand its enduring grip on the human psyche across diverse civilizations and millennia. Join me as we dissect the chemistry, chronicle the history, and appreciate the cultural significance of the world's most spectacular display of light and power. In this 20-minute investigation, we will move beyond the spectacle to uncover the rigorous science and the profound archaeological records that define the architecture of light. The chronicle begins in the 2nd century BC during the Han Dynasty, a period of immense intellectual curiosity and scientific experimentation across the empire. Alchemists, driven by the Taoist quest for immortality, accidentally synthesized the first explosive powder while mixing potassium nitrate, charcoal, and sulfur. This mixture, known as fire medicine, was initially viewed with both awe and trepidation by court scholars who documented its violent reactions. We observe archaeological evidence of early ceramic containers used to store these dangerous powders. Social landscapes were transformed as spectacles became central to imperial celebrations. Records from the 10th century describe fire rats and ground rats scurrying through royal courtyards, startling the nobility with unpredictable movement. By the Song dynasty, the industrial production of fireworks had begun, with specialized workshops assembling thousands of paper-tubed explosives for state festivals. Diffusion of gunpowder technology across the Silk Road is a testament to the global interconnectedness of the 13th century. Trade logs show the high demand for Chinese snow, the poetic term for saltpeter. The Syrian engineer Hassan al-Ramah provided the first clear instructions for purification in 1240. This technical exchange was a profound scientific dialogue between civilizations. In the 13th century, Hassan al-Ramah established a specialized academy in Syria for the purification of saltpeter, training dozens of students in chemical science. We examined the logistics of caravans transporting these volatile materials across 5,000 miles of varied terrain. Risks were immense, yet rewards and prestige were even greater. Roger Bacon's 13th century records show a profound fascination with the science of gunpowder, providing an early bridge between Eastern discovery and Western science. Secret manuals from 17th century European courts reveal the high value placed on pyrotechnic knowledge, guarded by masters and studied by royal scholars. The Renaissance brought fireworks to the courts of Europe, where they became an essential tool for royal propaganda and celebration. Noble spectators watched from ramparts. Engineers in Florence and Siena competed to create the most elaborate displays, often incorporating static scenic elements called temples of fire. Technical sketches were highly guarded. The great scientific problem of the 18th century was the quest for color. Pyrotechnicians in Italy were the first to break the code, discovering that metal salts produced distinct hues. The architecture of light was a sophisticated blend of chemistry, physics, and art. We examine economic data showing a 400% increase in demand for metallic salts. We observed the construction of huge firework temples in London and Paris to showcase these wonders. Architecture of the display was now a full-color canvas requiring deep chemical understanding. The Industrial Revolution transformed firework production into a massive enterprise. Victorian factories with tall brick chimneys produced thousands of shells daily for the global market. Transition to chlorate-based oxidizers was a dangerous but necessary step for the industry. Scientists like Claude-Louis Berthollet risked their lives to refine these formulas for science. 19th century scientists developed complex charts to classify the properties of metal salts. Strontium and barium became the building blocks of the modern color palette. Every color in the modern sky is a tribute to these Victorian pioneers who mastered the chemistry of light. We examine archaeological remains of early chemical factories in Italy. In the 19th century, scientists began experimenting with metal salts to add color. This era defined the aesthetic of the modern firework through rigorous chemical trial. Strontium was found to produce a deep red at 650 nanometers, while barium created a brilliant emerald green at 520 nanometers in the sky. The social impact was profound, as public festivals became more vibrant and accessible to all classes. High society events featured displays reflected in ballroom windows. Pyrotechnic guilds maintained secret traditions, with masters training apprentices in the dangerous art of chemical mixing and shell construction throughout the century. We analyzed the molecular structure of metal salt crystals, strontium for red, barium for green, and copper for blue. These crystals are the heart of color. The architecture of a multi-layered star pellet determines the color-changing effects of a firework. Each chemical layer is designed to burn at a specific rate. We analyzed molecular structures of modern fuels, such as nitrogen-rich compounds providing more energy with less smoke. Environmental impact led to perchlorate-free oxidizers and biodegradable shells. Modern laboratories use liquid nitrogen to test the thermal stability of new pyrotechnic compounds, ensuring safety and performance at extreme temperatures. Modern displays are now high-tech disciplines governed by computer precision. Software synchronizes thousands of shells to a musical score with millisecond accuracy across the Harbor Festival. Electronic igniters are calibrated with millisecond precision. This technology allows for the perfect synchronization of thousands of shells to a single musical score. Modern robotic assembly lines precisely fill spherical firework shells with colorful star pellets, ensuring perfect symmetry and performance in every explosion. We examine data from manufacturing facilities where robotic arms assemble shells with precision of 0.1 millimeters. This level of consistency was impossible for previous generations. Robotic arms assemble shells with precision of 0.1 millimeters. Logistics of global New Year's Eve shows require synchronized efforts. Every second is a record of human ingenuity. Environmental innovations include the development of biodegradable firework shell casings and nitrogen-based fuels that significantly reduce atmospheric pollution and waste. Application of pyrotechnic technology impacts global trade and public safety. Data shows professional displays are safer than ever, with a 99.9% success rate for digital igniters today. International safety standards require strict labeling for pyrotechnic transport. Class 1.4 explosives are carefully managed in global shipping ports. Global shipping ports manage the transport of pyrotechnic materials across the world. Trade regulations and safety labeling are critical for this multi-billion-dollar industry. High-tech control centers manage the public safety of major displays, monitoring firework trajectories and wind speeds in real time with millisecond precision. During Diwali in India, millions of fireworks are launched simultaneously across cities, creating a massive scale of light that can be seen from space. For communities around the world, fireworks are a symbol of the victory of light over darkness and a core part of spiritual and cultural identity. Logistics of a global New Year's Eve show require synchronized efforts across multiple continents. Millions watch televised displays reflected in harbor waters every year. Logistics of managing a crowd of 1 million in a city center are a feat of planning. Every application of the spark is a reminder of our shared desire to celebrate. Today, fireworks are a staple of global sporting events, creating a shared atmosphere of excitement and unity for thousands of spectators in massive stadiums. The future of the industry lies in sustainability and low-noise fireworks that protect local wildlife while providing joy to families in urban settings. Evolution of the firework is a chronicle of human progress from silent Han Dynasty labs to digital precision. We analyze the scale of the largest displays fired together. Modern displays reflect off the glass facades of urban skyscrapers, creating a multi-dimensional architecture of light that transforms the city skyline. We see the integration of drone technology as a complement to traditional pyrotechnics. Architecture of Light is now a global collaborative project involving scientists and artists from every corner. World record displays involve tens of thousands of shells fired in perfect synchronization, representing the absolute summit of modern pyrotechnic engineering. The legacy of the firework is in the rigorous pursuit of knowledge and courage to innovate. Architecture of Light reflects commitment to excellence and respect for our shared human heritage. As we stand under the canopy of light, we are reminded of our shared human spirit. The firework is a bridge between the past and the future for all. The universal language of fireworks brings families together, sharing a common moment of awe and wonder that transcends all linguistic and cultural boundaries. The history we have explored is a bridge to the future. Every moment of our lives is a chance to ignite a new idea. Let the firework remind you of your potential. As the final embers fade into the evening sky, we are left with a profound realization about our shared human heritage and technical mastery. Will you choose to see the science within the spectacle, or will the brilliance remain a mere mystery to your observing eyes? Be blessed in your endeavors. May your pursuit of knowledge be as persistent and radiant as the light we have studied today. I appreciate your focused attention throughout this documentary. May you find your own light in the darkness. 구독과 좋아요를 눌러주세요. 감사합니다. Please like and subscribe. Thank you for watching. Goodbye.